before. So take notes, you guys have. Okay? Good news. Good news. All right. So a couple things to remember when you are creating a summary is that you have to focus on the key details, not the minor ones, right? You want to make sure you get the most important parts talked about in a summary. You can always reread the passage that you're talking about. So we read this story once, or I read it, you guys listened to it once, but before we go back and summarize it, it'd probably be smart for us to read it again so that way we've gone over the material a couple times. Okay? And the third one, not yet. Okay? And the third one is that the summary, should it be longer or should it be shorter than the information that you're reading? Somebody show me by the raise of hand. Abby? Shorter. Yes, it should. Because the summary is just the important parts, right? Not all the details that are added in. Nicholas, doing right with it, bud? Yeah. All right. Let's go back. Is it notebook?
That's the eyeball, yeah, there you go.
Right here?
Are you, I'm sorry.
I'm trying to go back to the story.
Hit the, yeah, right there.
Right here?
That's, yeah,
Boom.
there you go.
Nice.
Sorry,
You got it.
it was,
All right, so I'm going to reread the first section of the story, okay? Right here, titled Becoming a Chemist on page 339. When I'm done with that, we're going to talk about how to summarize it, okay? So I want you guys to keep in mind those things that I just talked about what we use to make a good summary, okay? All right, becoming a chemist. From the time she was young, Stephanie was interested in math and science. She was not the kind of student who caused mischief, and she worked hard in school. Stephanie's teachers spotted her talent and talked to her about careers in science. With their encouragement, Stephanie studied chemistry in college. She had hoped to go on to medical school, but could not afford it. Consequently, Stephanie took a job working at a textile lab. She planned to save up enough money for her job so that she could pay for medical school. At the lab, she discovered that she had a genuine love of chemistry. She learned how to make chain-like molecules called polymers that could be spun into fabric and plastic. Stephanie enjoyed doing experiments so much that she decided not to go to medical school. All right. So, the first thing when you're summarizing, okay, we're going to have these little handouts to come out that are going to help us organize how we summarize, all right? And I am going to show you guys what that looks like real quick. You have a question, Kyle? What's up?
Why did you like a lab since she wanted to go to medical school to save up money? And then that was like her dream.
Yeah. Well, you can have some dreams and then realize when you're on a path to one dream that you may end up coming up with another one. It's always okay to change your mind on that. Okay? That's kind of what we're going to talk about here when we summarize it. Alright? So, when it comes to summarizing, okay, to help us keep our thoughts organized, there are 5 different things you want to think about. Okay? The first one is right here listed as somebody. Okay? Who was the main character or person? Who was the main character or person we read about in that story? Anybody want to raise their hand and share that information with us? What was her name? Stephanie Quillen. Yes. So, as you can see here, you guys can kind of read my pencil writing there. So I wrote Stephanie Quillen right there next to somebody. Okay? The next thing is wanted. What did Stephanie want to do? What was her goal? Well, that's the one up top.
Go to medical school.
Go to medical school. All right. So Stephanie wanted to study chemistry and go to medical school. All right.
Oh, I got one of those.
That's okay. We're gonna figure that out here in a minute. All right. The third one says, but what was the problem? What was Stephanie's problem? Carly?
Can't afford it.
She couldn't afford it. She could not afford medical school. The next thing written there under section but. All right. Finally, it says, so how did the character or person try to solve the problem? Brett, how did you try to solve the problem?
She got a job at textile and
Yep. She started working in textile labs. Okay, that's the next thing. And then, so you kind of went in and even explained the second part. Okay. Then, what was the resolution or outcome? How did the story end? Is the next thing that it says. And she decided to do experiments instead of attend medical school. All right. So on our list, we have who the story was about, who it was about, what they wanted to do, what the problem was, what they did about the problem, and how they came to a resolution. All right? But if we're making a summary, we can't just leave these answers in 5 little boxes, can we? We need to turn it into a paragraph or a couple sentences, don't we? So, best way to do that is just to take the name of the person that wrote it, okay, or the person this is about, and then we can just turn these next into sentences to go along with it. So let me read what I came up with here on my summary that I wrote on the back. Okay? Stephanie wanted to study chemistry and go to medical school, but she couldn't afford medical school. So Stephanie started working in textile labs. Then she decided to do experiments instead of attend medical school. Does that sound like a pretty good summary there? Yeah. Is that shorter than the paragraph that we read? It is. And everything that I wrote here in the summary, I just took right off of this side of the page. I didn't change anything or add anything to it. I just turned it into sentences. Okay? Right. So next what we're going to do is the final section of this page, page 341. Okay, everybody want to put that for me real quick? Where it says stronger than steel. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read this paragraph one more time to you guys. Okay, and then what we're going to do is in your groups at your tables, I'm going to have you guys summarize this paragraph together. Okay, okay, and we'll get that figured out in a second. Okay, all right. So I'm going to read the paragraph to you guys again. Then you're going to work with your table mates to come up with a good summary, and then when we're done, you guys get to share your summary with the rest of the class. Okay? All right, let me read this again real quick. All right, stronger than steel, page 341. Stephanie tested the fiber in the lab and found that it was fireproof. It was stronger and lighter than steel, too. With these qualities, she believed that the fiber could be turned into a useful material, and she was right. That material became known as Kevlar. After Stephanie's discovery, it took almost a decade of teamwork to develop Kevlar. Some people spent hours on the telephone patent office, and others had to think of ways to use it themselves. Nowadays, Kevlar is used by almost everyone. The president and other politicians wear protective clothing made from it. So do lumberjacks, firefighters, and police officers. Kevlar is also used in tires, bicycles, spacecraft, and skis. By developing Kevlar, Stephanie had found a way to make protective clothing and equipment that is both light and strong. Stephanie's invention has saved many lives over the years. She was inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame for her work, and her photograph has appeared on a book cover and in advertisements for Kevlar. She says that she never expected to be an inventor, but is delighted that her work has helped so many people. All right, guys, so now I'm going to come around and pass out the summarizing graphic organizer. Okay? You are going to work with your group members to come up with a summary for this passage right here. Okay? I would like each person to fill out their own page, even though they're going to have the same information on it. Does that make sense? Okay, I don't just want one paper for your entire group. I want each person in your group to have it filled out as well. Okay? Alright. You guys will work as a group of 4 here. You 3 back here will go ahead and work together on that. 2 and 3 for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna come right back and help you out. There you are. Audrey, would you like to sit? Sit at the extra table. Okay. What is the question about?
Can you all do it separately, then we
You guys work on it together, but I want you each to fill out your own page. So you and Connor may have the exact same information on here, but I want you to have it on your paper, and I want him to have it on his paper too. But you guys can talk about what you're gonna include. Does that make sense? Yep. Okay. Right, good to hear, good to hear. I'm hoping it makes a little more sense. So, first one, somebody, who was that paragraph about? Yes, sir, that's what you gotta write right there for somebody. It's just going to be from this paragraph, and you're going to want to just give important information. You're going to want all the small details, because in a summary it's going to be shorter, correct, than that. So I want to make sure it's all. Remember, you're doing. So what is this paragraph? Huh? Pardon? Why are you on this step? You guys need to be on page 341. You're about to lose the chair. Yes, oh, okay. That was from the first paragraph. We're just talking about this paragraph. What did Stephanie want? Everybody make sure you're on page 341, guys, okay? We're doing this over the stronger than steel paragraph.
What did the paragraph listed once?
So, what did she want to do in that last paragraph? Yeah, in this section, I guess. What does she want to create? Maybe you can combine what's going on. Okay, what did she create and what were you talking about? What about that? That's exactly what she wanted right there. We actually haven't even talked about it yet. He told me about Ivan.
They could not think of what she wanted to
I'm sorry, I came over so late, man. Saw your hands earlier.
This is what I said.
So you're all gonna pretty much have the same thing written on your paper. So I want you guys to talk about what's going on there.
Together to fill the box.
What was the problem?
Or maybe we can. You agree with that?
It's on this paragraph.
Yeah, Joan, okay back there?
Let's just the characters and then
What was she searching for in that paragraph? That section? She wanted, what about the What's come up right before that? Yeah, she wanted to make some.